Yeah. Micheál, coaching under the new rules and coaching with this group, how's it been for you in 2025?
Yeah, look, it's been, I think the vast majority of coaches, managers and players would agree it's the word that I would use to describe it is refreshing. I think there's still a lot of tactical nuances to it, but I don't think it's as easy to just throw 15 players within a 45 yard area. So I think that in itself has allowed a good balance of players being able to express themselves, but still keeping coaches on their toes. And for me, some of the key areas are that you've some of the fine aspects of the game back with regards to just high catching. The kick out has to now travel 20 metres, which makes a massive difference because there is technically no short one with the ball in the air for an extra second. And a 1v1, and not only 1v1 from an attacking standpoint, but 1v1 defending as well. And I suppose those fine arts. And look, if you like, what I've said to a lot of people is tradition is what makes a sport, but it's also the number one thing that holds the sport back. And probably the game should have been evolved, in my opinion, little bit by bit earlier. We look at a lot of other sports across the board that have done it. Even I've been lucky enough to work across a multitude of sports where teams like lacrosse have to keep up, AFL now you have to keep players up as well, basketball when the 3-point line came in. So yeah, for me it's a very welcomed evolution to the game.
You mentioned the one-on-ones there. I think Danny Neville's goal in the semi-final will show that players still have that in their arsenal, but did lads have to kind of relearn some of these skills? Because the perception was that lads, their first instinct was to just move the ball on, but now, as you said, a one-on-one is there, the space is there. So the lads need to reprogram themselves a little bit down in the last 6 or 7 months.
Yeah, I suppose something we found is there's probably a little bit of a generational gap in the sense of some players always had it in the locker, and there might have been an aspect of just get them to believe and encourage them to do it again. But there might actually be other players who might have had better physical or technical attributes in their game, but never ever had the chance to express themselves because the previous game didn't allow it. If you look at the old rules, really you were encouraged. You weren't even encouraged to scan with regards to see if the pass was on. You were encouraged to shorthand pass. So little things like that we've probably noticed. Just you take a 23-year-old versus a 31-year-old, and it's a matter of they might have never been encouraged to do it. And some of the older players, it's to get them back doing it again.
Yeah, very good. Barry, for yourself, looking into this final, you've come back from injury. It's been a frustrating time this year. How much did it mean to you to get back on the pitch last day and obviously influence the result as yourself and a number of other subs did?